Okay, so this is my second vlog based off of the first interaction I had with my partner. So me and Sam talked obviously about metacognition and just different learning strategies and how we learn and how that affects us on different types of assignments and really what we do. So Sam grew up in China and their school days are a lot longer. So Monday through Wednesday they have school from 7 to 5, and then Thursday, Friday he has school from 7 to 2. But on the longer days, from 2 to 5 is just a study period where you can do whatever schoolwork you need to. And I thought that was really interesting. So he had school a lot longer, but a lot of it was independent studying time. Now I asked him, how does all that studying, like, what kind of assignments did you receive? Like, because you had so much extra time, were you like given bigger projects, or just really how did that play in? So he said that they were given similar assignments to people that he'd met now. Like, he talked to them about their high school experience and I was telling him about mine, and it was similar stuff, normal projects, the same kind of stuff, but it was a lot more open-ended. So whereas I would get let's say an essay, I would get an essay where it was like, write about this character, in this book, and how they interact with this, or how they play into the plot, what would happen if they weren't there, something like that. Just really do this, hit these points, put some quotes in, and you're good. His was more, here's a book, write about it, which I thought was very interesting, because if I'm given an assignment like that, which I am now in high school or in college, it's just a lot. It takes me a while to think of what to write about, and I'm always like, is this good enough? Do I need to write more? Should I put quotes in? Did I hit all the points they want? I need a rubric. Whereas for him, those are the kind of assignments he needs. But he was telling me that when he was given assignments that he was told to write it in a certain way, like, you need to do this, you need to include all of that. So a lot of if he takes a science class, because he's a computer science major, so he has to take a couple of, like, a biology class just to get some of those core requirements out. If he has to write something that it just needs to be specific, he can still do it, it just takes him a little longer, and he might not have as high quality if he could write it in a different way, where he could hit all the points he wants to and just include the things he needs to. So I thought that was really interesting, that because of all the independent studying, and just, for him it was, I'll figure it out on my own, and I'll really take my own time to get things done. That's how he thrives for assignments. Whereas me, I was like, okay, I just was assigned this thing, I need to hit these points, so I'll quickly hit all of those as fast as I can, and then boom, I'm done. Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. And then once we were talking about that, I was wondering if certain types of assignments, ones that might be more prone to creativity, like a project that, like, make a collage or something like that. I was wondering if maybe he was assigned more of those in school, and if he liked those better. And he said they were definitely assigned a lot more projects than essays. So there was a lot more of them doing the things that they felt they should do. Like, they could do it in whatever medium they wanted. They could write an essay, they could make a video, they could, do anything that they needed to do to get their points across, whatever medium they felt was most necessary. Whereas in my high school, especially, I feel a lot of schools across America, here's what you are doing. You don't really get to choose. Do this, hit these points, get a good grade. And I think that for him especially, because he's saying college, like, there's a lot of freedom in it. You get to, a lot of times you're assigned something and you get to do it through whatever medium you feel would be best. And that his high school experience has really prepped him for this. Whereas me, I'm still getting into it. I usually tend to just write an essay even when I can do some other medium, just because an essay feels natural, because that's just what I've been doing. So he really prefers to do creative things, whereas I think I'm creative, but definitely creativity is something I struggle with in assignments for classes, just because it's not something I've been used to. So that's a real disconnect between us, and I thought it was really interesting just how him having a lot of independence in the way he's thinking and the way he's putting his knowledge into a different medium to turn in really has affected the way he approaches assignments. Yep. So that's all.